I have this weird genetic conditions where my hand is very allergic to extremely hot or cold temperature. And when it interacts with those conditions, my hand will become irritated, itchy, and red. I was very uncomfortable with it. And I was also very insecure, since people were asking me, why are my hands like that? So one day I was brought to the doctor, and my mom gave me this lotion, and I have to use it every single day. I have to use it with consistency and discipline. However, at first I struggled because I have a lot of schedule. But by progresses, days, weeks, month, it started to show a significant result where my hand is not itchy or irritated even when it interacts with conditions like hot temperature or cold. And so my hand is now healed. And I thought to myself, was it because of the product or was it because of myself? Was it because of my discipline and consistency? I wouldn't doubt that the audience here would ask themselves, why am I standing here in the TEDx stage talking about my hand and my lotion? Would you guys believe if I tell that being disciplined and consistent to yourself would save the world? How come? Our world is destroyed. It is tortured. I might say it's dying. And people are making innovations. Big companies are investing on saving our planet. People perceive saving the world as one big solution to solve. However, that is very misunderstood. Saving our planet is something that we should implement to ourselves. It is something that we should do daily, making it as a routine and as a habit. Because saving our planet needs progress. And how can we start that progress? We should start making a small actions. Here's the simple analogy. An atom. Atom is very, very small. We cannot see it with our naked eyes. It's the base life structure that made up us, this study touch, even the ground. But when it is structured with other millions, billions, and even trillions of other atoms, it would start to make a form. The form is the object. At first, we cannot see it a singular of an atom because it is too small. But when it is compact together with other atoms, it makes a significant result of the physical things that we can see. It is the same like the small actions that we do. At first, we only do it once, and it doesn't give any significant result. But if we do it every day with consistency and discipline, you could start to make a progress, and the progress would give a significant result. By doing that change, people would start to notice your movement and also implement your positive change. Have you ever saw a pebble dropped into a surface of water and it makes a ripple? When the pebble is dropped, it makes this circle. It first started off small, and then another circumference with a bigger length, and then another one, and then another one. It makes a wave. It's like just how we make a small actions, but we make a big impact by influencing it to others. When we make a small actions and we give the result, people would notice it and implement the doable actions that they can do. I visited to Sumbawa last year as a volunteer because my friend has a community there. And I went to the rural areas, a village, and I went to the school there called SDN Salam. And I saw something that catches my eye. And it was a furniture that is very colorful and it has a pattern. And I asked the principal what it is made of. And they called it an echo brick. It is a plastic bottle filled with a materials of other plastic waste. And I wondered to myself, how can someone in Sumbawa that is rural and is not very connected with the central of Sumbawa know something like this? And it clicked. It was because of the ripple effect. One innovators of the eco brick popularized it. At first, it was just for the community. And then it started to a region. And then the whole country. And another country to start to apply it. Because these small actions, it's doable and applicable. So the last step is, how can we start the progress in real time? As an individual and as a student, I don't have any high social hierarchies. I don't have any powers or relation with the global elites to make an innovation of saving our planet with big solutions or a company to interfere, to invest it. But what I can do is saving our planet as something that I do as a daily and make it as a routine and as a habit. With discipline and consistency to myself, I committed myself to always make a small change to save the world. So now it is time for you to heal the world by making the progress and making disciplined and consistent to yourself to save the world. So start to make a splash of the ripple effect. Thank you.